What's up, everybody? It's Fear here, back with another episode of All the Mods 10. In today's episode, we are going to be automating Ars Nouveau so that we can start creating the block that we need for the ATM star. Now, what we have here is we just have our little source jar set up. It's not quick as it needs to be, but we're trying to do this passively over time. So this is just, the farm's already here. You've seen me make this super early in game. I just moved it. The agronomic source link. So every time one of these grows, it produces some source. And we actually built a little room down here. Now we have 3 water, 3 fire, and 3 air. The earth is somewhere else. I'll show you that in a second because we are limited by the modular router. So basically the farm up there produces, it comes down into this source relay splitter, splits it into these 9 jars. The jars get filled up, and once they hit a certain point, they shoot and bump these up. As you can see, they all restarted because some of them did finish. It's 10% every time it gets one of these boosts. Otherwise, it's normally pretty slow. But they do level up without the source. So we have this router pulling the source gem out of the interface and distributing to these 9. And then this one is whitelisted for the essence to pull it out once it is done. And they just keep cycling and it puts it back in. And as you can see, we have 1,000 of these. We have a little bit over 1,000 of each. I have looked into how many I'll need because each star needs this alloy. This one right here, which is made by a block of air, earth, fire, water, allthemodium, unobtainium, and 2 pit glitch heart blocks with the source gem in the middle. And we're going to need 9,000 source, which is a lot. But when we get to the point, we'll probably just turn this off when we get to our goal. But basically, if my math is correct, which I don't know if it is, but my math says I'll need about 4,536 of each essence to do this, which is it's a lot, but we're already 1/5 of the way there. So, and this setup has not been running for too long. So I think I've showed this setup already, so I probably won't go over it again. But yeah, it's pretty simple. But I'm pretty sure each one needs a jar like near it. I tried to kind of like put it in the middle, but it didn't reach them all. Okay, and then we have our... Oh, I should show this before I get that far. I didn't even know this existed until now, but you can actually make an arcane bee, which has been a huge help because I don't have to make the source gems in my little setup in the basement, which I'll be showing soon anyways, because we need to go down there to craft the alloy. Because we do actually need 1 bar of it for a future project. So, okay, how did we make it? Arcane bee. It's this guy right here. Look up its spawn egg. Amethyst bee. Surrounded by source gem. But they can breed together, so you only need to make 2. So that part was pretty easy. Amethyst bee, I think, is like, yeah, a diamond bee fed an amethyst. So just breed like 10 diamond bees, feed them 10 blocks of amethyst. And, well, you don't even need to because these can breed as well. So just do 2, breed these, and then smush them. Create the egg. And put it in the enchanting apparatus. Just source gems, so it's super cheap. And as you can see here, I have 5. They are upgraded because my diamond bees are already max, so when I smushed them, I got a lot of stuff back, and I just, yeah. Plus, you only need 2, so once you breed them, they'll all be good. And yeah, as you can see, it makes a lot of source gems, so you won't have to worry about that anymore. Okay, let me put my mech suit back on. This was just for the looks. Oh, and that was a mistake. Okay. Now let's go show the basement, and that's where we will also make our block. So, since the other one couldn't fit, yeah, this is still making source gems, but I just dumped a bunch from my storage anyways, because it won't keep up unless you have a way to speed it up. Because you're doing 1 to 8. I think I have 8 of these set up. So, yeah. You're probably going to have to front load it or have you probably put the ME system and pump them out that way as well. Or have the modular router closer to the computer so you can pull it straight from there. So basically, since these are passive, I did have a source relay set up here, but I changed it. So this one is 100% passive. And it's just in charge of only making the earth so that it can hopefully keep up. It is a little bit behind, but it should be fine. So we actually want to make our first one of these. Well, actually, do we want to... actually think I'm going to try to... Why can't I dump that? Am I crashing? Wouldn't let me put it back in the system. Wait. Is it out of power? It's shut down. The system has used too much power. Wait, is it my... I think my battery drained the system. I think this thing is literally currently draining our whole computer system. Yeah, it is. Okay, well... we're gonna have to, actually, you know what? Here. This can probably solve our issue. I guess that is the line that was running our computer system. There we go. This should be fine. Because that's going to be running off the 2 big reactors over there. This we also need to either put over there or wire it into this absolute atrocity of a setup. Okay, so that's why we couldn't put it in. The system literally shut down, but we are back. Okay, so there is what we need. Apparently, there is a way to automate this somehow. So we'll need an interface. Oops, no, I do not want 1000. Didn't I stash these somewhere already? Maybe not. I might have already used it. So you got the interface. And then we also want storage. There's some sort of like block that's basically like a chest. No. I don't remember what it's called. This we're probably going to have to... You're definitely going to need routers to do this, as far as I know, to kind of spit them out onto these. It's not storage. I don't know what it's called. That's what it's called. An ingredient buffer. There we go. Okay. Let's see if our wiring worked online. Okay, I'm gonna try to pick up where I left off. This is like many hours later. So pattern provider with the alloy. I did the block form. And then we got an ingredient buffer. I think you can use like a chest or a backpack or other storage. But this is just easier because it fits with AE. So we got one router to pull out the gem. Just the gem block that goes in the middle. So it'll pull it and send it to the middle. This one pulls everything else and just distributes it around. This one, to be honest, I don't think I need this one, but it's just easier. This one pulls the ingot out and puts it back in the pattern provider. Now, I also created this organic source link. You need a pedestal, hopper, chest. Blazewood gives bonus. And if you have a lumber bee, you can duplicate any wood. So any wood log that you put in here, it'll create more of it. And that's what we're doing now. So it's pretty quick. I haven't fully upgraded to the bees, but I think this is just easier than getting like coal or something. But let me show you, because you do need source, you need 9,000 per block. But let me show you a mistake that I made earlier. And I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working, but I know why now. So we also put in the crafts for all this stuff in the main computer, so it can make the block, just so it's quicker. See, this is the problem. Source gem is in here, can't place it, because if you put this pedestal too close, it will count. Now that I removed it, it'll make it and pull it out, and then it's done. That easy. But for now, we're gonna let it build up source. We do eventually need to move this far enough away so that it, I think it's just in range, it's 3 blocks away. So I think it's like just in the corner where it can hit. Okay. So yeah, that's that. Completely done. Oh, also make sure you have blocking mode, so that way it doesn't flood this and everything gets all messed up. And that's it. I think that's the only thing AE has that is... I also put one here, but it's empty, just to kind of speed it up. This one I could probably put like no, I also did this. I refilled these with just random, cheap seeds. And put a trash can, so it just deletes them. Just so that this is getting more procs. all this, which is speeding this up a lot. And also doing this just for fun. Okay, since this episode was kind of short, I'm going to throw in something else that I've been working on, because there's one random thing that we need. Let's see if we go to the star. Where is it? This thing. You need a dragon sapling, but it's fairly easy to get. But using bees, I think using this makes it easier. And you can use simulation. But first yes, you put the leaf near the nest, and I have a chance with this to make pollen. This is acacia pollen. We need that for our next tree that we are making. So the first one I did already make. Teak. You just take jungle sapling, or jungle leaves I should say. Jungle leaves mixed with dark oak. And these are pollinated, and then when you break them, it should. And there we go. Teak. So it's pretty easy. You don't really need this. If you just put a couple trees, they will automatically pollinate the leaves. Here, I can try it that way too, just to show you that it does in fact work. Just give those a couple minutes to see. But what else I wanted to do was you can actually... Yep, there you go. See? This might actually mix with that, which is... I know, it's teak wood. So we don't really want that though. I don't think, not right now. But we should be able to try something. Not that I really need it, but I want to try it. If you take a normal bee and feed it these, and there's a small chance. Okay, well, I guess a very small chance. I think it's 10%. Okay, well, that was a fail. But basically, you can make a... Where is it? You can make a allergy bee. 10%. I got pretty unlucky. But basically, it has a higher chance of getting the pollen. Okay, the next tree we need is teak and acacia, which will bone meal, which should grow it, get some of the acacia pollen, and throw it up here. Boom. Should give us balsa wood. Now, do we need teak pollen anymore? I don't think so. But we do need to grow balsa. Oh, that's tall. And we need shears. Since we're using the bees in simulation mode, the leaves have to be close. Okay, well, we do need to do this anyways. We need to mix balsa and dark oak to get chocobolo. And then we mix chocobolo with balsa. Well, actually, we have dark oak. Where is it? Can actually do that right now. There we go. There's the cocobolo. Oh, oh my goodness. It's a little bit tall. I don't really want these to get pollinated, but yeah, it's pretty low chance considering I have like 16,000 honeycombs and I only had like 20 something of those. Yeah, I don't think that you can add more either. Actually, let's break these. We kind of just want the balsa for now. Oops. Ah, that should work. Do I need dark oak anymore? I don't think I do, so I can try to make another allergy bee. And nothing. Oh. That's very unlucky. That was a lot of bee, a lot of pollen. Well, I will get back to you when I have some pollen. Okay, there we go. A balsa pollen. I only need to mix the balsa with the cocobolo. So I only need that one balsa. So this should give us our next tree. I don't know how tall this thing is gonna be. Let's see. No, that's not too bad. Cut this out. We're actually not gonna need balsa anymore, so we do need winch though. So let's do that. Use our time in the bottle again. We're actually almost done. See, that is why I wanted to do this one. Just throw it in another episode because should if we can we can get this pollen. We're basically, I think we're there. Yeah, that's actually it. If we get some of this pollen right here. I just need to mix it with the cocobolo leaves. Nothing. There we go. We finally got it. And there we go. That was a lot easier than I expected. But does it 1 by 1 or 2 by 2? Okay. Let's see what this thing is like. Hey, that's it. Oh, it better give us saplings. Yep, it did. Oh, that's it. That part of the star is done. To be honest, do I want to leave these? I don't know, they're kind of cool. Sure, we'll leave them for now. Well, thanks for joining me today, guys. We got a our first part of the star done. 2 parts. Well, one major part. The second one is just a part of another creation, the sapling. But it feels good. It feels good to have one thing towards our star done. Next episode, I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace.